let's move on. We talked about a little bit the bloodline. I'll tell you what I think is going to happen. I think this is going to be like the first match that we're going to get pending injuries. I know like it Jimmy is like hurt. I don't know when he's supposed to come back or not. If everyone's healthy, I think we could get Usos versus Gorillas of Destiny. If Jimmy's not hurt, I think we would get Jey versus Tama. But I think this SummerSlam is going to be the first like match that we get between the Usos and them.
I think Jey versus Solo 1-on-1.
Yeah, but I feel like we hold off on that.
No, so my thought is that's where you get the Jimmy return though. Is you have Jey versus Solo, and then it's like whatever after the match they're beating down on Jey. Like Solo gets the win, they're beating down on Jey, and then that's when we get the Jimmy return to come out and save Jey.
I mean that makes sense
at SummerSlam. Because you gotta, and that'd be like the reunion. You need it to happen, and like at that time, like the Usos teaming back up to like whatever, delivering double super kicks to everybody, and then just looking at each other and looking around and hugging. Like at SummerSlam, you need that in the stadium. Give me that. Like I'm cool with it being somebody else. I just think, I don't know. It's like we said, like not to be. I think we get so caught up in WrestleMania sometimes that we forget that, and especially because it just happened, that like we forget that all these pay-per-views are supposed to feel like huge. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like they're all supposed to feel really, really big. WrestleMania is just supposed to feel like the biggest. Like the idea of and it's pick and choose. Like you have to pick and choose which ones, but the idea of saving certain things like for down the line. And I know that's not what you were saying with like saving Jey versus Solo for Mania. But I don't know. I just think I'm like, yeah, like we're already booking like a pretty stacked card for a SummerSlam right now with like Jey versus his little brother 1-on-1. Like he already beat his older brother. Now he's got to beat his younger brother. And then maybe honestly, it could be Jey getting the win and then them beating down on Jey afterwards. Either way, I just feel like we get the Usos reuniting. That would be sick. SummerSlam.
I could definitely get behind that. You think Jacob Fatu debuts at SummerSlam?
Ooh. Maybe.
I don't
know, though.
Maybe, like you said, Jimmy comes to Jey's aid, but the numbers aren't enough. And then Fatu comes to their aid to even the playing field. A little 3v3 now.
Yeah, I can see that. That would be cool.
Solo Squad to give them a real big advantage.
And then who? We don't have to
I was thinking we should do like an actual episode on just like the bloodline, like where we think the bloodline stuff's going to go over the next few months. So
yeah, gonna go.
We'll definitely go more in depth with that. But I think we are going to get the first sort of variation of like the big time match. I could see them doing, like you said, Jey versus Solo. They could do Usos versus Gorillas of Destiny.
I could also see Jey. Also see Jey versus.
So yeah,
my money's on Jey versus
I think it depends like when we start this whole thing. Like,
I just think it's SummerSlam. Like if Solo's not gonna wrestle at SummerSlam, when's he gonna wrestle? Like if you want Solo to be a big, like you're trying, like you.
Yeah,
put him on SummerSlam.
Also, real quick,
yeah, like you're gonna just like in the way where you're like it could be Jey versus Tama, but it's like you're gonna give Tama Tonga the SummerSlam spot over Solo. Like Solo deserves it more than he does. So what were you gonna say?
I feel like we gotta at least talk about Solo wearing this red V-neck shirt and his gloves. I hate it.
Dude, I kind of love it.
I think it looks dumb as hell.
Really? I think it's hilarious.
I think...
Dude, bro, you just don't understand drip, bro.
You're right.
You just have no drip, dog. Unfortunately, Oos, you just don't, don't get it. No, like I understand that it looks really stupid, but I think it looks stupid in an awesome way. It makes me laugh. I don't know. It makes me laugh. I kind of love it. But maybe that's
you're not.
Maybe I'm not supposed
You're
to be
not
laughing
supposed to
at
be laughing at it.
it. So,
I think it's a
but
thing of
I
like
think
what I thought they were trying to do is be like he's gonna look more serious and intimidating, and I just don't think.
you don't think
No.
it's like kind of satire? I don't know. Like, I think at this point, like, they almost kind of know, like, all right, we know you're not just gonna throw leather gloves on someone and now they're evil, but it's just like a funny, like, in wrestling stuff like that.
It
still
is
gets
funny.
to
I'll
exist,
tell you that
and
much.
it's
I laugh
funny.
every time I
don't
see
know.
him, but I feel like I shouldn't
then-
be laughing.
That's what if it's fun, all right, so this is what I enjoy it because I think it's really funny and I laugh every time I see it, and I think it adds to the character. I think it makes him I think it makes it better. I do. But
I just think, like, don't
the
you
goal
think
is
it would
probably
be
not to
cooler
make me
if he
laugh
just
really
like
hard.
came out
So
and
it's
just
probably
had
not
like
doing its
a
purpose.
jacket and like a button-up shirt with like the top few buttons unbuttoned, and then he just went like all black, kind of dressy outfit?
I wouldn't like count him out just yet. I would say I think
hope
Solo
so.
is just getting into this new thing, and I think he's dabbled.
But, I mean, we can only
he's
hope
gonna
so,
kind of
because
perfect
I just think, like, I don't know. I guess it is kind of funny when you're just like, this guy is supposed to be like super serious and aggressive, and then he just has this weird little outfit with these weird leather gloves on. Yeah.
with like the
All right, so let's move on.
They're so